Are you wondering, why am I still single? Why hasn't he shown up yet? And you know who he is. He's Mr. Right. In today's video, I'm going to give you 5 reasons of why Mr. Right may not have shown up just yet in your life. So let's get right into it. All right, so thank you for joining me today. My name is Youre. I'm a life coach, author, blogger, mother, sister, aunt, friend, and all-around businesswoman. And in today's episode, I'm going to give you 5 reasons of why Mr. Right may not have shown up in your life just yet. All right, so the first reason is you still have some internal work to do. You still have some internal work to do. What do I mean by that? I mean, maybe you're holding on to some past hurts, you're holding on to some type of resentment towards your ex-boyfriend, your ex-husband, your children's father. Um, so maybe you're holding on to some past hurts that you need to let go of. You know, when you're holding on to some past hurts and you need to do that internal work, that takes some time. It really does. So if you still have some past hurts that you need to overcome, heal from, maybe you need some therapy, whatever it takes. But if you're holding on to past hurts, then you still got some internal work to do, and you have some forgiving to do as well, right? So that leads me to the second reason. The second reason Mr. Right may not have shown up just yet and why you're still single is you need to fall in love with yourself. So, and I know, some of y'all may be out there like, I do love myself. I love myself, whatever to you and your need to fall in love with yourself stuff. Maybe you do love yourself, but are you in love with who you are, flaws and all? That means that you accept yourself just as you are. You know what I'm saying? So you don't try to, you're not going around trying to be something that you're not. You don't beat yourself up. Maybe you made some past mistakes or made some decisions in the past that weren't for your best interest, and you still haven't forgiven yourself for that. So you still need to fall in love with yourself. And that means in order to fall in love with yourself, you have to forgive yourself for past mistakes, bad decisions you made, or something like that. Me personally, like, I went through a period of time where I had to forgive myself for allowing myself, right, to get involved in a relationship that was just super toxic, and I just really didn't even realize it while I was caught up in it, that this is not good for me. I was just all caught up in the feelings of it, and once I actually got out of it, then that's when I realized, oh my God, I started kind of coming down on myself. Once you start getting clear on the mistakes you made, then, we as women, come on, sis, y'all know what I'm talking about. We have a tendency to beat ourselves up, and we don't need to do that. We got the world beating us up enough. So maybe you need to fall in love with yourself, So that's what I was doing. I was beating myself up and should have known better, Sherry, and you shouldn't have allowed yourself to get in this. And, I was like beating myself up, calling myself stupid and all of that. And then once I started, realizing that I was beating myself down, I was like, you know what? Come on now. That's when I started building myself up. I started pouring into myself daily. I would read books that would help me feel better. I would watch videos that would help me, understand who I was and why I made the decisions I may have made in the past. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's just a matter of forgiving yourself in order to fall in love with yourself. And so Mr. Right can't show up and be there for you, fall in love with you. If you don't first love yourself, you literally have to fall in love with who you are, flaws and all. That means you accept yourself. That means you know you're not perfect and you're okay with it. You're cool with it. It's okay. It's okay. The third reason of why Mr. Right hasn't shown up yet, and I've already touched on this in the first and second reason. The third reason is because you have unforgiveness in your heart. So when I say you have unforgiveness in your heart, I mean unforgiveness of any kind. It could be unforgiveness of somebody that you used to be friends with, and y'all fell out or something, and you still hold on to that anger towards that friend, that old friend or whatever. You can't do that. You can't do that. You've got to let go. Like, wow, it makes you think like, okay, maybe I do have some unforgiveness in my heart, right? All right, so let's move on. The fourth reason of why Mr. Right, this is one that kind of trips most people up. So sis, the fourth reason Mr. Right may not have shown up in your life just yet is because you're focused on the fact that you don't have a man. You're focused on why he hasn't shown up yet. Where is he? Why am I still single? Like, this consumes you like a lot. It takes up a lot of your brain power. It takes up a lot of your heart space. You're wondering why. You're thinking about, where is he? I'm tired of being single. I'm tired of being by myself. I'm lonely. I'm this. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to, go through life by myself. And that's your focus. That's your focus. Well, guess what? Where your focus goes, your energy flows. So guess what you're doing? You are creating more of, where is he? Why am I alone? Why am I single? Where's Mr. Right? You're creating more and more and more situations and scenarios for you to be able to say those exact words. So if you want Mr. Right to show up, and this is something that you are doing or you find yourself doing, if you want Mr. Right to show up, switch your focus. Guess what you need to focus on? You. Focus on you. Focus on becoming a better you. Find ways that you can make you better and ready and prepared, for when he shows up. Focus on you. Okay? So when you focus on you, that actually takes me into the fifth reason, which is you have a purpose. You have a goal you need to accomplish. So when you have a purpose, let's say God has put something in your heart. This one right here, honestly, this one is very close to my heart. And the reason being is this is where I'm at in my life right now. This is why I'm single. So the fifth reason Mr. Right may not have shown up in your life, has not shown up in your life, and why you're still single is because you have a purpose. God has put something on your heart, and you have to accomplish and fulfill that purpose no matter what. Like, it's a by any means necessary type of thing for you, because it's a purpose. And when you have a purpose, that purpose, if it's a true purpose, nothing can interfere with it. That desire for that purpose becomes so strong that being in a relationship it falls second to that purpose. Because when you have a purpose, it is something God has given you. And this is where I'm at. Seriously. So I love myself. I've forgiven everybody in my life. I'm not bitter, angry, resentful. Um, like I truly am in love with who I have become and who I am becoming. And I have men coming out the woodworks now. They are just like, pop, 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 pop. They coming up all over the place. But I really think it's because um, I have fallen in love with myself. It's because I have forgiven everyone. It's because I'm not, bitter, angry, and resentful towards anyone. That doesn't mean that I'm perfect. I still have some past hurts and whatever that I need to heal from, I'm sure. Me and my big sister were just having this conversation yesterday. We had a conversation about this, and I was like, something that we were talking about kind of triggered something within me. And she was just simply doing what God has purposed her to do, you know, and it triggered something within me that let me know, okay, I need to heal in this area. So it's not like I'm like perfect and got it all together and all of that. No, that's not it. But I do not have resentment. I don't have like anger and bitterness towards anyone. I truly like am in love with who I am and who I'm becoming. But Mr. Right now, honestly, if I'm being really honest with myself, and this may apply to you as well, I just, there's no space right now. I don't know any other way to put it other than my purpose is consuming me right now. And I'm happy doing this. My purpose right now is you. My purpose right now is adding value to other people's lives is you. My purpose is, and I've spent my whole life trying to please other people. Now I understand my purpose. I get it. So number 5 may be that you have a purpose. You have a goal to accomplish. And that goal, nothing can interfere. When God has put something, a desire, a burning desire in your heart, you are so on fire to accomplish that purpose that nothing can interfere with that. So it's not like I don't want anyone. That's not it. That's not it at all. I know that time will come and I'll be ready. But right now, in the space that I'm in right now, I got to serve you. I got to serve my tribe, my authentic tribe. Those who are trying to live a better life, become their best self, live their best authentic life. That's where I'm at right now. So maybe that's you too. Maybe you are on a mission in life. And so Mr. Right hasn't shown up because you're occupied. You're consumed with your purpose. You have a goal to accomplish. You got somewhere to go. You got something to do. And that's good. There's nothing wrong with that. So those are my 5 reasons of why Mr. Right hasn't shown up. It doesn't mean anything's wrong with you. That's number 1, right? There's nothing wrong with you. It's just some work that needs to be done, some forgiveness that needs to happen, and some, loving on yourself just a little bit more. Showing your love, yourself more love, giving yourself more attention, and changing up your focus. Not focusing so much on where is he? Why am I still single? Where's Mr. Right? I'm tired of being alone. Stop speaking that stuff, out loud. Stop speaking that stuff, letting it run in your mind like a hidden replay. Why am I single? I'm tired of being alone. Anytime you just sitting at home and you by yourself, you chilling, you watching TV, or you're like, dang, I'm tired of being by myself. Don't do that. Switch it up. Change your focus. Like, you know what? Become the woman. Become the type of woman that matches the type of man that you want to attract into your life. When you start focusing on that, I promise you, Mr. Right gonna show up. You're not even gonna be looking for him. You are not even going to be thinking about him because you're going to be so happy where you are in life, single as you are, sis, that you're not even going to be looking for that man. And then he just going to out the clear blue. He just gonna show up in your life. So get busy, forgiving. If you need therapy, go get it. Ain't nothing wrong with therapy. I am a mental health advocate. I am all about mental health. And if y'all have watched any of my previous videos, you know why. I spent years in depression. I spent years, in toxic relationships. I was married before, and although, my marriage wasn't the best marriage, me and my ex-husband, we both had a lot of work to do. So we didn't even know. We both had a lot of internal work to do. So there's no way we could have worked. And that's another thing. You don't want to get in a relationship and both of y'all still got work to do. Let God do his work. Let God work on you. Let him work on your husband, your man, your boyfriend, whoever is supposed to come into your life. Let God do his part and you do your part and let him handle the rest, and start manifesting what you want to come into your life, the type of man that you want to come into your life. Start focusing on how you can become a better person and be ready for that special someone. All right. Thank y'all so much for joining me today. Please like and subscribe. You can also watch these videos. Watch this one, and share my videos. And I really appreciate y'all joining me. Thank you so much, and I will see you on the next video. Be blessed.